Our friend Adam Carolla on the phone right now. AdamCarolla.com. Christmas Carolla live shows are happening all up and down the West Coast, including December 16th through the 19th at the Irvine Improv, and two big shows on New Year's Eve at El Portal in North Hollywood. How are you, Ace Man?
Oh, little hungover.
All right.
Calling from San Francisco.
Yeah, you got a bunch of shows up there this week too. You're really working hard this holiday season. I thought once you wrote the book and then went on that huge press tour, you'd say, "That's it, I'm taking some time off." But no.
Yeah, I should have. A smarter man would have.
Is hungover code for tired because I've been working a lot, or is it actually hungover because you drank a lot?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
Because you do two shows and you get back to these hotel rooms and you get back at 12:30 at night and you're wide awake because you just did two shows.
Right.
So you have to have a couple of sips of wine in order to slow yourself down enough to fall asleep in a strange room in a strange town with a strange comforter.
And a strange woman in bed next to you.
Yeah.
It's getting creepy in here. All right. AdamCarolla.com is where you get all the details. Adam joins us every Friday on the Kevin and Bean Show for This Week in Rage.
It's time for This Week
in Rage.
Well, starting at 3 and working our way down to number 1, it's that time where people are getting their Christmas trees. And a lot of people getting the fake Christmas tree this year. Our own Jimmy Kimmel swears by the fake Christmas tree.
Is that right? You know who keeps his up 24/7, 365 days a year is our man Bean.
Oh, that would be not so lean Bean Baxter.
His fake tree.
Hey, Adam and I got our picture taken in front of my Christmas tree when he was up here, over the summer or something, right, Ace?
Bean, remember we agreed not to talk about that?
I'm sorry. All right, so now I'm guessing if I know Adam Carolla that you're against a fake tree. You think it's a slap in the face of America, right?
It's an attack against the baby Jesus. It's worse. The number one answer for the fake tree is they don't have to deal with the hassle of going down to the church and dropping off the $60 so the money can go to some retarded kids and throwing it on top of the Jeep and bringing it home. But let's just really examine hassle, because you get a lot of that, oh, it's such a hassle getting that tree, and this is so much easier. The thing about Christmas is it's supposed to be a hassle. That's the deal. I mean, you go out and you shop. Like, it's easier. It'd be easier for you to buy Transformers and throw them right in your kid's face, except for you wrap them in paper and put a bow on top of it, and then the kid just rips up the wrapping paper. It's a hassle, but that's the point.
That's how you do it.
I see. I gotcha.
You string popcorn. By the way, can you imagine getting kids to string popcorn?
No.
A bowl of popcorn and some thread. They beat the crap out of you with it. The point is, everything is a hassle. You don't have, canned turkey. That would be easier. It's a hassle to bake one, but it's a good hassle. And I'm just saying to all the people who don't want the hassle, or are tired of the hassle, kill yourself.
Wow.
Think about it. Life is the ultimate hassle. Who's not not being hassled right now?
Who?
Don Meredith.
Oh, see, because he's dead.
He's gone. He's avoided the ultimate hassle.
So you're suggesting that your good friend Jimmy Kimmel kill himself?
Well, I'm saying...
And Bean?
I'm saying if you really want to avoid the hassle of life, this is the ultimate hassle removal.
All right.
Get that tree. And by the way, the pine needles and the fresh smell and all that, it's all worth it.
I agree.
And then, Bean, what do you do? If you have the thing up 300 days out of the year, what the hell are you supposed to do when Christmas comes around?
I'll tell you what I do is starting around the actual holiday season, once we get into mid-November, that's when I start turning the lights on every night and leaving actually lighting it up as a Christmas tree rather than it just being a piece of furniture, which it is the rest of the year.
Oh, well, that is just the three wise men had mine. And by the way, let me say this about the three wise men.
All right.
You need three wise men? I feel like if you're wise, we only need one of you.
That's a good
Maybe
point.
they weren't so wise.
Maybe
Why do you need so much backup?
Maybe they have different specialties.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that guy's so smart. Why do we need a backup and then a runner-up to him?
Good point. I think your next book needs to be rewriting the Bible, Ace.
Yeah, not sure if those cats were as wise as we think they were. Number 2, did you guys see the Jersey Shore folks on Barbara Walters last night?
I didn't see it. I heard that she picked them as one of their most interesting people of the year, and that's ridiculous.
Fascinating. Oh, those ass clowns are fascinating. But what happened to the 15 minutes of fame? Remember when 15 minutes were 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's gone.
Right.
Yeah,
it's gone. Yeah, if you're famous once, you're famous forever now. You can't get people like Omarosa out of your life anymore.
I know. And what about, how'd you know she was in the room? The point is this. It used to be like, hey, it was Kato Kalin, and Kato Kalin was famous for 5 minutes, and then Kato Kalin is gone now. Now it's like, remember all those things? Like, remember like 5 years ago, you'd be talking about Paris Hilton or Kim Kardashian, and you'd be like, don't worry, she'll be gone. She'll be yesterday's. No. Still making millions of dollars a year, and again on Barbara Walters' show. I can't believe it. I mean, those shows are set aside for celebrities.
No, not anymore.
Not for people to get punched out at bars. And then doesn't it kind of hurt the credibility of the show? And then what if you're the celebrity that's got to go after the spray-on tan sluts that go on from New Jersey? I mean, does that piss you off if you're Sandra Bullock and you got to go behind these a-holes?
That's a good point. It does kind of diminish the honor, doesn't it?
Just a little bit. All right, and number one, I was in Vegas last weekend, and was making that. By the way, there needs to be a rule. I was making the walk from my room to the elevator. You know, they do these things where they put the elevator in the middle,
right,
and then they all branch out, and it's the hub, and you walk down that long spoke. And if your room is at the end, it can be hundreds of miles before you get to that.
That is accurate, yes.
Especially like at a place like the MGM, you have to actually pack a lunch.
Yeah, there should be like a rest stop there where you can go to bathroom and have sex with a prostitute, put a vending machine halfway down the hall. Yeah, there should be like a 2-mile rule, which is there has to be an elevator every 2 miles.
Right.
And then it's just an endless treadmill of bad carpet.
That's right.
By the way, that's the same hall where Jimmy's brother, John Kimmel, said, I'm going to close my eyes and run down this hall and see how far I get. He got about 8 feet. He ran right into a piece of corner bead with his forehead. 12 stitches. In the middle of his forehead. And you know what's the great thing about being a guy is I laughed my ass off.
Of course.
Blood was pouring from his forehead.
You can make that 2 miles interesting if you're creative.
He made the first 8 feet a lot of fun, and then he hit the corner bead.
It is crazy. You do need a rest stop at some point halfway. You're absolutely right, Adam.
Yeah, you're like, I need some oxygen and a Sherpa, one of those protein bars and some supplements, and I want an Indian to drag me on one of those things they drag a lean-to behind a horse. Like, it's in a stream where I can get some water. It is absolutely insane how far that is. And so I was walking that at 6:15 in the morning last Sunday, leaving Vegas, and started seeing people. I saw 2 couples, and they were in like running gear, and I thought, Jesus Christ, this is obnoxious. I went to bed at 1, and I got people working out at 6 a.m., and then I realized when I got down to the lobby and saw an army of these a-holes, they were in a marathon. They were running a marathon in Vegas, and I thought, marathons have now taken over. Oh, fine, Boston, New York, whatever, but L.A., I don't think so. And Vegas?
Yeah.
In Vegas, and how many people were walking back broke and hung over at 6 a.m. from that casino after drinking 15 Bloody Marys and smoking 2 packs of cigarettes and have to pass all these a-holes with their leg warmers on.
They're considering suicide, and these guys are getting ready to run.
Yeah, I'm just saying, every town does not need a goddamn marathon, and especially Las Vegas.
But in the good side, you can run the marathon in one of those hallways. So
I covered the first 6 miles.
There you go. It flies in the face of what Vegas is all about. You're right. You can see Adam Carolla live on stage, and why wouldn't you want to, at the Irvine Improv, December 16th through 19th. It is a phenomenal live show. You will laugh your ass off, and don't make any other plans before you've checked out Adam's show at New Year's Eve at the El Portal Theater in North Hollywood. And next week, when we talk to you, Ace Man, I understand you have a very special deal for Adam Carolla fans, something that they're going to love for New Year's Eve that's going to make it a night to remember. Have a great weekend, dude. Will we see you at Acoustic Christmas this weekend, or are you taking some time off?
Oh, geez, I don't know if I'll be back before then.
Adam doesn't know where he is or where he's going.
That's true. We'll catch up with you next week, buddy. Thanks a lot for coming on, all right?
Guys.
Thanks.